Today we're going to be playing an Echo Storm Shell, and we're going to see just how big we can get this Sprite Dragon. We're also playing Monastery Swiftspear for a nice little Prowess Storm build. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so here's the list. I was streaming the other day, and somebody said, Prowess Storm when? I forget how it came up, but it made me think, you know what? Maybe we should build that. So it's basically a mono-red Echo Storm Shell, very similar to Red Belcher or Wishless Epic Gamble. Except instead of having either Burning Wish or Goblin Char Belcher or Grape Shots, we just have a Sprite Dragon and a Monastery Swiftspear. So what's nice about this is in the event that you fizzle, oftentimes you're still just going to be left with a couple of creatures that can keep on beating, and at any moment we could just blast off, or even just kind of cycling through baubles and either pumping up your Sprite Dragons, or of course Swiftspear. It doesn't maintain, but you can still kind of pump her up with baubles, draw cards into your next turn, and then go again. I did have a Singleton Grape Shot, but in my testing, it just rarely came up that we actually needed it. We were just killing with Sprite Dragons and Swiftspears, so I did replace it with a Lava Dart. I feel like this is going to be a better draw on its own, will help us against Bowmasters, and even if you don't have the red, if you discard it through Lion's Eye Diamond or Gamble, we have enough mountains that we can just sacrifice with it. So that's my one little cutesy thing. Otherwise, super low land count. Initially I had more Shatterskull Smashing, but I think we want the blue for Sprite Dragon, I want the high mountain count for the Lava Dart, and I think I want the full set of Spirit Guides, because it's just really important to have the initial mana to get your Sprite Dragon or Swiftspear out there. And as you keep spinning, you don't want continued land drops, and I do like that they exile so that you remove mana from your deck as you're spinning, since as you're spinning, you're exiling echoes and you're exiling action. But the main action that we have in this deck is Gamble, Echo, and of course Relay. If we don't have one of those in our hands, then it's probably going to be a mulligan. There might be some like Swiftspear with a bunch of baubles hands that I keep, like Sprite Dragon into multiple baubles. As long as you're not just like using rituals only, it's probably going to be pretty solid. I stayed away from Manamorphose. I would like to try it at some point. But the problem with Manamorphose is it's just the lightning rod for a counterspell. It walks into Daze. Whereas everything else is just 1 or 0 mana, except for the Sprite Dragon, of course. Of course, Relay is 3, but if you get to that 3, then it's not getting dazed, obviously. So we already have enough, like, baubles. Manamorphose just tempts you into keeping hands that you have no business keeping. But you could try a list with them. You could play it instead of Rite of Flame, and then they like Street Wraiths instead of Relays, to really try maximizing killing on the spot. But for today, we're going to play Relay. It's one of the only things that makes a deck like this legitimately competitive, in a sense. And the sideboard, of course, we have the old Juke with Empty the Warrens. I've got Pyrokinesis. It's pretty good against goblins, being able to kill Sticker Goblin. And just clearing the way. There might be some matchups where if we don't kill them early enough, they're actually going to have some blockers. Gutshot, some nice free damage. I could imagine a scenario where you want to gamble for Gutshot. for the last bit of damage, gambling for something that's free, that can be worth X amount of damage. Some removal, bolt is fine. I had 3 bolts, but then I just realized that Gut Shot and Pyrokinesis could be quite useful otherwise, so nice to layer certain use cases. There may be matchups that I want Pyrokinesis and don't necessarily want Bolt, vice versa. Shattering Spree, help us get out of Chalice on 0, which will probably be the bane of our existence. Void Snare also helps with that, and so does Echoing Truth. And then Tormod's Crypt. I felt that it was probably the best way to deal with, like, Scaminator. I think we're still going to have a tough time with them, but at least Tormod's Crypt, it triggers for 0. It gives us Metalcraft. We can drop it and then keep spinning, and then we still have it in play and can use it. There's a lot of good stuff about Tormod's Crypt for this deck. Initially, I had some Leyline of Sanctities alongside Tormod's Crypt, which probably gives us the best chance at beating Scaminator, but that's a lot of cards. And it's still only going to help so much. And that might just be too many cards to prevent this deck from functioning all that well. So that is the list. I have not been this excited to play a deck in quite some time. I hope you're as pumped as I am. Let's go. Alright, here we are, round 1 against Sweaty Aardvark. This hand is just shy of making a Sprite Dragon. I'm gonna mulligan. This hand is actually great. Bobble, bobble. Opal tap. Opal tap. Use Spirit Guide. I can't Chrome Mox. I bottom bobble. I can bottom 1 bobble. Go 2, 3. Yeah, we'll do that. So we keep. Done. Bobble. Chrome Mox. Imprint. Play Opal. I'm just gonna make a blue. We throw him off the scent of Relay a little bit. Relay for 5. Alright, what do we got? Land. Sprite. Gamble. Spirit Guide. Sprite. I feel like we have to do better, so I'm gonna use this bobble. I feel like we just pretty much have to hit an LED or something. That's a Force of Will on the top of their deck, which is terrible news. Let's draw another gamble and a Swifty. Ready, bad. Alright, let's play land. Let's gamble. Need an LED and they need it now. We missed. I'm gonna go for another one. And we missed. Alright, we will move on to game 2. And we're gonna bring in empty. Trim and echo. I'll just cut gamble. Yeah, looks good. Alright, game 2. This hand is pretty decent. I'm gonna make a Sprite Dragon. They maybe counter it? Let's see. No. We're gonna bobble. LED. And spin. No way! We got away with it! I mean, not the greatest follow-up here, but it's fine. Let's go Swiftspear. Opal. We were attacking for a bunch, and we have a 5/5 flyer in play. I'm gonna bobble. Get in for 7. Alright, and they have a random hand. Oh, Pact of the Titan. They said, oh no, I've been exposed. Alright, empty was not a good draw. They're gonna pass it over. Alright, another land. Play this tapped. I could have cast that, I guess. It doesn't really change the clock, though. You know, it would do 2 more, they'd be at 4. Alright, the Instep Brainstorm. Ponder. I think they're panicking. Alright. Alright, on to game 3. I don't think we want empty. Given that we know they're a show and tell deck, we just want to go, go, go. Kill them as soon as possible. Might even play Bolt. Gut Shot. I think that's better than Relay. Probably not. Better than Lava Dart. Lava Dart is good for 4. Gut Shot's free. Good for 2. Well, 4, like 2 damage plus Prowess. Could be more if they have more if we have more prowess. Yeah, I'm just going to leave the main deck, especially on the draw. I don't want empty. Alright, this is like a kind of fairish hand. I don't hate it. I'm going to keep it. I kept on 7, that's scary. I want to draw a Spirit Guide really bad. Ponder. I draw a Spirit Guide, we can go Spirit, Volk, Sprite, Chromox, Imprint, Swiftspear, Bobble, Bobble. And that'll be a 4/4 and a 3/4. We'd hit for 7, and then we'd be drawing into 3 cards with 5 power in play. It's probably a turn 3, unless we draw some more aggressive combo cards. Depends on what they got going on over there. Ooh. That changes things. Now, I kind of just want to see if I can get away with Rite of Flame. Alright, they let it go. What am I imprinting? Alright, they're just insane, and they're gonna force a Chrome Mox when we have 5 cards in hand. I guess I should have Chrome Mox first. Yeah, I'll play this stuff out. Well, hopefully the rest of their hand is pretty weak. The One Ring. And a Pact, okay. Get in. I want to see, like, a Rite of Flame and a Volk. That's not great. A Grim Monolith. Jeez. Okay. Let's play a Swifty. And you're up. Take 1. I'm probably dead. Pretty shocking to see Grim Monolith in a Pact of the Titan deck. I mean, I guess Hive Mind does cost a lot. And it helps you pay for pacts sometimes. Lets you accelerate out the One Ring. I could see it. Alright, we're not dead. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can shut off Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm supposed to go all the way with this. Get in. No tricks. Lava Dart. And countering it doesn't do much. It only does 1 damage. It's mostly for the prowess. And dart you again. Also, we can pay for soft counter magic with LED. Go to 11. Go to 3. Oh, they go to 1, actually. Yeah, I don't think I was counting the damage from Lava Dart itself. Just the prowess triggers. It means they can't use Ancient Tomb or Misty. This would be pretty tough for them to pull off. Like, really tough. They're not scooping right away. I don't like that. So too bad that is an Ancient Tomb instead of City, or this would have been a Hive kill. Yeah. Alright, good gains. Hey, we're 1-0. See you round 2. Alright, here we go. Round 2. And this hand is a banger. Just don't scam me. Don't play Chalice. Don't wheel. Don't, just don't do anything that this format has to offer. Okay, that's a good sign for us. As long as they don't follow up with a potential Collect Roof, they'd have to have it from hand. Or use Spirit Guides. Or I guess Mox. You could go like Mox, Land, Green Sun Zenith. Alright, let's go Chrome Mox. Imprint. LED. Opal. Make a mana. Opal. LED. Land. Relay for 6. And wow, we hit basically nothing. Oh, we hit another relay, which may or may not be good enough. They did go Mox. Are they also going to go land? Alright, they did also play a land, but they played a knight, which isn't that scary. It would have been scarier if they, like, threatened Merit Lage this turn. But we can still make use of this relay now if we don't draw anything else. And we have Smashing. Spirit Guides are pretty bad, but they would otherwise be lands. Alright, let's go Chrome Mox. We have 3, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10 mana. We can 5. It costs 7. If we use all of our mana, I can smash both their creatures and then relay. Or we can just ignore the creatures. They could be a problem, though. We're trying to win in combat. So I'm going to... And we need a higher storm count, too. Well, 1, 2, 3. We're going to be left with 3 mana only. I'm doing it. Kill them all. Oh, we also get the bauble draw, which is nice. Alright, this costs 7. So 2, 3... Dead. Relay. Bobble you. Alright, we hit a Swiftspear. Otherwise, we hit another relay. A lava dart. I mean, again, if they don't threaten a Merit Lage, we might be able to pull off this relay again. Alright, they're gonna wasteland us. That's not scary at all. Still have Metalcraft. Alright. Big Rite of Flames. So let's go Swiftspear. Rite of Flame. Trigger. Battle. I mean, I guess no more mountain for this lava dart. LED. Rite of Flame. Still gonna use it for the storm for this relay. Lava dart. It's relay for 7 this time. And relay. Bauble mountain. Swifty. Land. Come on, Swifty. Sprite. Jeez. Oops, all creatures. Definitely showing a bit of clunkiness now. The lava dart will be helpful. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Alright, let's go bulk. Let's go Sprite. Swifty. Bauble. Oh man, this is sweet. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's lava dart. Because this is lethal. Alright. That's awesome. Wow. Grindy, but we got him. Okay, so there's definitely going to be Collector Roof. Let's go Pyrokinesis. Bolt. There might be Deafening Silence. I want these. Gutshot. Those Bowmasters, we don't know for sure they have Bowmasters. We saw white. I don't think we've seen black. I'm not gonna play it yet. So we'll play these 3, 4, 5. They might have spheres, but we don't know, so I'm not gonna play Shattering Spree. Play these 5. Lava Dart, I guess, is good enough. And trim a Gamble. Is it Relays? Maybe a couple Baubles. An Opal. Another Gamble. Okay, we have an Echoing Truth. A really weak Sprite. I think we have to mull this. I think this one's better. Still not fantastic. We're not actually echoing. Looks like a Swiftspear with a Lava Dart backup. And then you're just hoping to draw into a Gamble or Echo. We took 2 Gambles out. I think I just want a faster hand. Alright, this one's similar, but... maybe on 5 I'm just keeping this. Hoping we don't need Echoing Truth. I don't know. I feel like we might even be better off just not even, like, boarding in less and not diluting the deck. Claimer's fine. Alright. Land. Could just kill the Reclaimer. No, let's just get in. Let's get in, because as it stands, we can kill a Collector Roof. Flagstone's on top. Get in for 3. Bauble, not a bad draw. Knight. 3/3 Knight. Alright. Well, good to know they're not really mulliganing to hate. Void Snare. Interesting. Can bounce Knight. I don't think they're going to block Swiftspear. Yeah, what the heck. Let's bounce Knight. Bauble. Maybe I still just don't dart. Darting is pretty greedy. They only have a land coming up, though. Yeah, I'm going to save it. Echo would be nice. Gamble. They're passing. Okay. We want to just be able to activate Reclaimer, or if they have a crop route, we're just dead. Pyrokinesis. Okay, let's attack. Kill Reclaimer. They can save it. Yeah, let's just pass. Get to Surveil. Oh no. Don't have Surveil lands in their deck. Or it's in their hand. Learning more about the deck at least. We have a chance if we draw Echoing Truth. Although they're going to have mana to be able to protect it. Well, we can force the... I think we win on that stack since we can kill Reclaimer and make them use it. If we draw an Echoing Truth. Another Swifty. Alright, we're dead. There's not any sort of world that this doesn't wind up with us dead. Okay. Especially on the play, I want my gambles back. I like Bolt and Dart even. Honestly, I'm going to trim Void Snare. Cut the Pyrokinesis. Like, I even want these baubles. We'll just keep the Bolt. We're down one bauble, one opal. Yeah, this is better. I want fast hands. Yep. Sand is great. Now they're going to have a ley line. Nope. No, they are not. We've got a threat. And we're going to start pumping her up. Imprint this relay. Bobble. LED. And hope we don't get trapped. Come on, baby, let's go. Want a surgical LED? That's fine. Endurance ain't doing nothing here. Force of Vigor, you can take me off of Metalcraft, I suppose. Make me draw into Bobble, or have a higher chance of doing so, yep. Storm count goes up at least. No Metalcraft. Oh, and surgical. Okay. I still feel massively favored. Spin it. Definitely playing Swifty. We have 5, 6, 8, 10. We'd hit for 12. Or I can save these for this relay. And hit for more next turn. They're probably going to draw into cards that work with the relay anyways. Potentially even better than what's here. Especially because we only have, I think, 7 lands. And 3 of them are in our hand right now. So probably not going to draw land at least. Bobble, Endurance, Bobble, Riot Arbor. That's a blocker, which is annoying. Alright. They're down to 6. Bolt is good. Bolt is very good here. It'd be pretty tough to not kill them here. Swords, okay. Yeah, you're dead. Pedal. Bolt you. And probably scoop. Might as well gamble. Good games. Wow, we're 2-0. See you in round 3. Alright, here we are in round 3 against G-77. We're going to keep this one. Trying to think what they usually play. Taiga. Oh, they're playing lands. That's good news for us. Generally speaking, that's going to be pretty good news for us. Soul Guide could be problematic. Do we take a turn off to Sprite? What are the odds they have a sphere? I'm going to Echo. The highest chances of doing so. Just pedal gamble. We also got to hope it doesn't hit Echo itself. It did not hit the Sprite Dragon, which is fine. Let's imprint Lava Dart. Bobble, Echo, let's go. Don't think they're going to Soul Guide just to take an LED out, but they might. Holy smokes. This is insane. We go Rite of Flame, Swiftspear, Rite of Flame. That's fine. It doesn't actually do anything. Swiftspear. Rite of Flame. LED. Relay. Holy smokes. Quite the turn one. And then we'll use the Bobble and F6. Yeah. Turn them sideways. Oh, they scooped. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. We had a 5-6, and a 4-5, and a relay for 13, and a Bobble draw. Whew. That was hot. Alright, lands. We definitely need these. I don't think Lava Dart's going to be good. Neither Bolt, Gut Shot, Pyrokinesis, not great. I'm going to play the Shattering Sprees. I think they're going to have good targets. Crypt could be okay, but probably not good enough. What are we cutting? Relay? It's tempting. No, Relay's still going to be good, though. Like, if we Relay and then they play a lock piece, we're probably going to be able to bounce out of it. Trim my creatures. Let's trim... Yeah, let's trim a couple creatures. Chromox. A Bobble. Let's try this. Ooh, baby. Alright. If they're not doing a turn 1 lock piece, we got something going here. If we hit another red source, we're going to be on the double Swifty Echo. I don't hate that. Alright, they kept on 6. That's pretty scary. Okay. No Ancient Tomb, no Ancient Tomb. Ooh. Mox. Land. No Sphere, no Sphere. Sylvan, okay. That's fine with me. Red source? That's also fine. Petal. Swifty. Bobble. 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 LED. Now, we could let them just have their 3. And then draw with these bobbles, but I'm just gonna go. This is what we're here to do. So let's do it. Alright, Spree not the worst. Overall, this isn't the greatest, but I do like having Spree. Let's go Land, Simian, Sprite, Metal, Triggers, Chromox, Triggers. I'm gonna take some Lux before I decide on this Chromox. Top of my deck is a Bobble. They got a Bog. Huh. I don't think I want to imprint either of these. I do want mana. It's kind of a bummer, but I'm going to leave it. We gave them a full grip, and they have Sylvan going, so this is going to be tough. Bobble, Volk, another Spree. Darn, wish I imprinted. It's okay, no way to know that. Let's F6, let them do their thing. What's nice is there's obviously a very serious storm component, but then we also just have creatures in play. Like, this Sprite Dragon is gonna get big. Exploration number 2. Land number 1, land number 2, land number 3. I feel like they put too many lands in their deck. Relay is not the worst. I mean, it's not the greatest either, but let's go Bobble. Go land. I can go Spree. Technically lethal. If I attack, they make a thing, it's a 2/2. They have 4 cards in their hand, though. I think it's supposed to just relay. You know, let's, may as well Bobble. Is there Crop Rot there? Dark Depths. If they have double Crop Rot, they could make a 20/20. There's not too much we can do about that, unless we want to hold back our Sprite, but no chance. Do I look like the kind of guy who's going to hold back a Sprite Dragon? What's happening here? A Fluster? Okay. That's fine. Fine with me. Maybe, I think. Alright, let's get in. They gotta pay 1. So that they can chump. Take 5, they go to 3. Ooh, LED was a good draw. I mean, as it turns out, Spree would have been better, but we didn't know that. Or, I guess not. They would have flustered one of them. You'd still have her Petal, which would be nice. But we could have Spreed on Mox Diamond. They probably wouldn't fluster and just tap it. Then we'd have to Spree or move to combat. I don't know if they would have made a token. I don't know. They're gonna map. Yep, for Glacial Chasm. Now, this only does so much if they don't have a Thespian stage. It'd be tough for them to keep this up. Oh, they will be loaming. Like hardcore loaming. Which means they get a lot of looks with Sylvan. We don't really have a way of stopping this. So we brought in bounce spells. Everything is just damage. So there's no use, like, echoing. It does potentially shuffle their loam, but I don't think that's particularly good. Let's see how they do with this Glacial Chasm. I'm gonna go to 1. Or no, they can just let it go. They lose a land every turn, but it doesn't matter because they're loaming. So we have to echo. Not gonna be able to echo without Glacial Chasm just in play though. Yep. We have to echo and hope they don't find a loam, basically. Alright, let's put this one into play. Let's play LED. Let's spin the wheel. We could potentially, like, just hard casting Mindbreak Trap. That's good enough for me. They have us Chasm locked. They're about to make large tokens. Yeah. Chasm is definitely a problem. There's not too much we can do. I mean, I could bring in some crypts, because it can break it up if they're using loam. Didn't really seem to have much that I want to bounce. Doesn't mean it's not in the deck. I'm gonna cut the sprees. I'll keep my bounce spells and play Tormod's Crypts. And play 2 of them. Alright, this is problematic because I can't get Hellbent. This gamble might not work. This one's pretty bad too. I'd have to imprint Echoing Truth. Spirit Guide, Sprite. I'd be left with a gamble and a blue source. Yeah, no. Need an Echo Hand at this rate. That's nothing. This also doesn't echo. It's an Echoing Truth. Wrong blue card. Did not get there. Now we're going for an LED or an Echo. Jeez. I guess I'll keep gamble and pass the turn. I don't think any of those hands were going to beat lands for what it's worth. Like, not a single one. Okay. I think it was 100% correct to try to find an Echo hand. And actually quite unlucky if you're willing to go all the way down to 2, the overall percentage. Okay. We know we gotta worry about trap. Nice wasteland, sucker. I don't know what's happening. Any additional land on each of your turns. Whenever land enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Goes up to level 3. Target land you control becomes a creature with haste and power and toughness equals the number of lands you control. Okay. Interesting card. Alright. Let's keep passing. Crop Rot. Dark Depths. Blue Source. Okay. Odawara. Gaining life. Wastelanded. Okay. I mean, we're obviously gonna get wrecked here. There's just no way this is resolving. What are the odds it stays in my graveyard? I still can't play through soft permission, though. If I wait, there's no use in waiting. Yeah, they got a trap. I mean, it would play around trap, but there's just so many things that you play into if you play around trap, right? You'd have to play into Force of Vigor, any means of Pajuka bogging, Fluster that they've shown us still would have gotten us. I mean, you can only do so much when you multi 1, right? They have another trap in their hand. It's hilarious. Moto's a wild place. A Muddle the Mixture. Get out of town, dude. What's going on over there? Like, I can dig all this, but Muddle the Mixture? No. You just clearly don't have, like, reliable access to double blue. That's insane. I have come so close to playing this card. I used to love playing it in EDH. It was so good in EDH. Way back when EDH first started. I don't know if it's good now. I don't really play. But it was good. Okay. Our draws have to be LED Echo. Which means I might as well play out this Chromox next turn. Right? We draw LED. They make 2 things. We don't die. We draw Echo. We go. I guess Bobble still makes it possible. We know they have a trap, so it has to be literally only 2 spells, LED and Echo. We're gonna get a Soul Guide Lantern, pop this LED. Petals, not gonna do it. Alright, we got. We're 2-1, see you in round 4. Alright, round 4 against ShzockChan. We won the die roll. And we have a turn 1 Rite of Flames Sprite Swiftspear into a bauble. Kind of a fairish hand, but I'm going to keep it. Super aggressive, obviously. Lava Dart's actually looking quite good here. We gotta use Spirit Guide for the Rite of Flame. They're F6, love that. 50, Bobbly, Yieldy, and get in for 4. And bobble you Vengevine. Okay, alright. We got some stuff going on. Underground Sea, so it's like Hogaak. It's gonna be like Bug Hogaak. Ooh, Lava Dart's good here. They have Daze. Echo. Bobble, okay. Let's bobble. Is it worth darting this to get through? I don't think so. I think they're gonna block it anyways. I'd rather point this at their face. Is it more damage though? Depends what this enables later on. Is there anything I'll want to kill with this? That's like a 2/2? I don't think so. I'm sure Poxwalker is going to be in the deck, but that's a 1 toughness. Alright. We got a Hogaak. I'm going to bobble in before Bowmaster's Putrid Imp. We could dart them. Puts them at 14. 9. Puts them at 5. Puts them dead to Sprite Dragon. If I don't, 7 puts them to 8. 4, 5. Still lethal, but not in the air. I'm gonna dart. It doesn't even really matter if it resolves. It's more so about the triggers. Or I guess it kind of matters. Hopefully we just draw 0. Almost half of our deck are zeros. I can't block. Question is, are they going to be able to block a flyer? So far the answer is no. Oh, this will. Yeah. All you gotta do is discard a card, it'll get flying. It will be able to block. No use playing Opal. We got 1 blocker. So yeah, I should have kept my Lava Dart. This card is a reason. Now we know. Alright, they only have 3 cards in hand. They do have to come up with another flying blocker. We got a careful study. Hopefully they just scoop. Hey, we got him. Nice. A little bit grindy. Alright, so we want these for sure. I feel like... So they have Daze. They're not going to be playing Force of Will. They might even board Daze out. I really need removal. I don't think they're going to be playing like Collector Roof or some shit. They might though. Pyrokinesis could be good. I'll play one Echoing Truth. Cut a couple baubles. You know what? I don't want the Pyrokinesis. Rim 1 Chrome Mox. 1 Swiftspear. Let's try it. This hand looks great, aside from it has no actual action. Do we keep it? If we draw Echo Gamble, we're good. If you draw a creature, it's okay. I think I mulligan. Just need a faster hand. Oh yeah. This is so good. Bottom the relay. Right, keep it in case they have Leyline. No, we're just gonna YOLO. Hope they don't have Leyline. They don't. I gotta hope they don't have Daze. Or significant discard. Cabal Therapy me. Okay. They're gonna name LED and it's gonna hurt. Surgical. Wow. Bold. And they didn't even get an island. Petal's great. Now we can go Swifty, Petal, Rite of Flame, Rite of Flame, LED, Gamble. I hope this Swifty goes all the way. Spin it. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, this is so good. Opal, mana, LED, LED, blue, Opal, Gamble. Haven't even played a land. I'll keep 1 LED out. Spin it, baby. That's lethal exactly, I think. What is it? 15? Petal, Tormod's Crypt, Rite of Flame, and Chrome Mox. Holy crap, we did it! We did it! We did the turn one! I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Holy crap. This is what we're here for. I'll see you in the final round. Okay, here we are in the final round against Balenciaga and Boba. They're usually on some sort of blue-white, like old school blue-white with back to basics and mentor and stuff like that. This hand is pretty sweet. I wish I had enough to double echo. They do play a lot of permission. Hopefully they counter Sprite Dragon if they have a counter. Looks like they either don't have one or they don't care. Let's see if we can spin it. Oh baby, we're in. Holy moly. Let's go. Go Rite of Flame. If they want to counter that. I should have imprinted there. Yeah, we had this mountain. At least that means I don't have to imprint Echo. I can play LED. Play a mountain. They're probably going to scoop to relay if I know them. And I do. Well, I don't actually know them, but I know them. They're how this opponent scoops really quickly, in my experience, which is fine with me. Might scoop to this one. Yep. Oh man, we gave him the business. We turned one last game we played, and then we turned one here. Oh, that feels good. Feeling pretty good. Okay, like I said, usually blue-white or Jeskai, but almost always just blue-white. I'm talking Jace. Talking main deck back to basics. Talking Lavinia. I'm not sure he plays Lavinia in the main, but I always see Lavinia. I'm gonna play Bolt, and we're gonna play the empties. Lava Dart, maybe. I think we cut the gambles. Keep the rest. A little bit top heavy. 4 empty, 4 echo, 4 relay, 4 sprite, 4 Swiftspear. I feel like some part of that should be trimmed. Maybe just echo. No. Let's go with this. Okay, we can keep this. Island. Oh, wow. Wow. Luster would be devastating. I could just play Swiftspear. I can literally play Swiftspear into Sprite Dragon. Sprite Dragon wouldn't be that big. I could, though. I could play Smashing Petal Sprite, Bobble, LED, Opal, Swift. I think I'm more inclined to just go for Relay, though, and hope they don't have Fluster. Yeah, let's try it. Petal, Bobble, Opal, LED, Land, Relay. Alright. We're gonna Bobble. And we're gonna F6. It doesn't look fantastic. I mean, the reason why I almost didn't do that is just because this relay was likely to create a circumstance for the Swiftspear and Sprite Dragon that we already had. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to be largely the same as like what I just gave up. And there's that Lavinia we talked about. It would be really tough to try and kill it. Almost impossible. Yeah, let's go double Swifty. We'll play Sprite next turn. They consider encountering this? They don't have any swords or anything. They might. Nope. We'll play Swifty. Chromox gets countered. Goodbye. Not going to play this other LED. I just want my creatures to be able to attack past Lavinia. They hit the LED. Yeah, which we can't cast that guy with Lavinia in play anyways. We're going to attack because they're very unlikely to be blocking. Let's play out this Sprite Dragon. And I'm going to play the LED. Yield, yield. Get in for 6. Hydroblast, okay. I'm not liking our chances on this one. I wonder if they attack here. Might not. There's a reasonable chance we can't pump these. Alright, we can. Just gotta keep drawing castables. Ooh. Snap, Hydroblast, that's pretty good. We basically have to draw Bolt. Otherwise we have no chance. Bobble. Alright. I mean, if I draw land, I can play Spirit Guide, which is definitely not nothing on this board. I'm low on resources. Okay, I'm gonna play the relay. Oh, no, I can't. Doi. Come on, Lightning Bolt. Empty. Oh, bummer. Ooh, Jace. That's pretty good. Jace Brainstorm. Opal. Let's attack them, see how they react. If they block at all, yeah, I'm just gonna move to game 3. I want more stuff to kill Lavinia. You can't Pyrokinesis Lavinia. You can Lava Dart it, but it's super expensive. You can bounce it, but that's terrible. I think I'm just looking for a more explosive start. I do regret relaying there. It's just like a Sprite Dragon. We could play 2 of them, but basically without pumping them. I'm gonna mulligan. 3, 4. We do have 4 mana. It's only an empty for 6, but I think we have to keep it. Bottom of relay. Go Rite of Flame. Petal. I doubt this gets there, but I don't think going to 5 gets there. I guess the other option was like to hold a turn and hope that you draw another castable, but that's pretty bad. Are you gonna pending one of them? Yep. Best draw is probably like Swiftspear. I guess that's not like terrible, but I can feel the Lavinia coming. I can just feel it. No? Okay. Land Brainstorm feels pretty good for us. Right, they killed another one. Another empty, not the worst. Now I think the best draw is Rite of Flame. Still, any creatures are pretty good. They probably have Snappy here. Echo is terrible. Snappy gets 2 of them. Snap, swords, block. They go to 7. Pass. Come on, give me a Rite of Flame. Ooh. Base, bounce one of them. Wobble. Alright, I gotta attack Jace. Now they get the Brainstorm with Jace. Actual Brainstorm. Oh, this is bad news. They're gonna plus targeting us. They have something to play. Narset, okay. Getting a preordain. Alright, give me some source of mana, please. Ugh. The timing. Maybe I should have bobbled last turn. We've got a prismatic ending. At this point, I think we attack Narset. This way, if they want to use it, they gotta lose it. Another bobble. If I'd used the bobble the previous turn, I would have had that bobble for that turn. And then I'd be digging 2 cards deeper. May have cost us. God, it's been 5 turns. We haven't hit any sources of mana. Thank you. Petal. Chromox. Yeah, I'm imprinting Echo. Bobble. LED. Now, at least if they have Fluster, we can pay for a fair amount of it. Bulk. Rite of Flame. Bobble. Smashing. Empty. Alright, use the bobble. They're gonna pending LED. They don't have Lavinia. They might be able to get Lavinia. They can Jace. Yep. Jace Brainstorm. They could certainly also have Terminus somewhere, right? Oh my god. Every time. I can't get away from this card. I mean, it wasn't on the top, so they draw. It was on the top 4. Cannot get away from this card. Back to basics. And you can't really smash it because it costs 4. You need 4 lands to hit this thing. Yep. Play a land and pass. We're basically just drawing towards Bolt, and that's it. Pending my Chromox, okay. Go to 17. The Sprite Dragon. I ponder. Land. You're gonna Jace plus me. I go to 15. Right Dragon. God, we would have beaten, like, all of this stuff if it weren't for Lavinia. The one... I mean, I guess there may have been some other things, right? But, oh, there's Bolt. We can't really even follow it up, though. I mean, I have to Bolt. I have to do it now. You can't let them just Jace some more, you know? Alright, those are only out. Aside from, I guess, drawing some more lands, while they just have multiple more turns with Jace. That was super close. That was a fun league. That was exactly what I hoped would happen a number of times. We got to do, like, the thing, just how we wanted to do it, a handful of times. So you can't really ask for much more than that with a deck like this. This is a first draft. I built this while I was at work on my phone. But, I mean, all the cards are pretty obvious and already kind of a core Echo Gamble, you know, build. It's pretty much just plugging in Swiftspear and Sprite Dragon. I wouldn't mind building a version like this. Ready? Make a copy. It's going to be a no relay. The thing about relay in these shells is there are a lot of stuff that is awkward to flip, right? First off, you don't want to flip lands, which is whatever. We only have so many. But you're basically including spirit guides as lands, which are obviously not great flips. Echo can be very awkward. It's awkward at times. And it is, of course, the opposite of winning now. It is quite literally, I'm going to win next turn. So let's see if we can play a more aggressive build that cuts relay, plays Manamorphose, and then you could even cut Rite of Flame and play like Street Wraith. At that point, you could go down a land. Obviously, it doesn't trigger, but it makes your deck smaller. You could just cut Smashing entirely. Cut Smashing, cut Lava Dart. I mean, it is the main deck, and we're trying to win right now, right? Put a Lava Dart in the sideboard. I don't think I want Gut Shot. I know we didn't really play against any Bowmasters decks, which is kind of what it's for, but I did feel as though I wanted more cards that can kill things that are bigger than 1 toughness. Like, we probably just don't want Pyrokinesis. I think Bolt is just that good. The thing with Bolt is the deck remains good. Like, even if you don't see the cards that you're bringing Bolt in for, it's just, like, I considered just putting it in the main deck. I think it would be fine in the main deck. Well, this is more aggressive. Would it be better? I'm not sure. We're down to 5 lands. You're going to have hands where you just have Manamorphoses and Street Wraiths, and you got to keep them. That's the problem with this sort of thing. But what it does do is when you're spinning, it's going to make you a lot more consistent, because it's, in a lot of ways, 52 card deck. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying something like this, but that's about going to do it. I do want to thank my sponsor, Card Hoarder, of course. And don't forget to check out my Twitch. I do all sorts of live streaming. My schedule's kind of all over the place at this point. But I do a lot of night streaming and some morning and day streaming as well. I'm going to be going full-time in about a month or so. I'll be streaming even more, which leads me to my next platform of creation, that being Patreon. So please head over to my Patreon if you like my decks. There's all sorts of lists, sideboard guides. You can jump into my members Discord, which is a private section within the Storm Discord. It is the second most active channel in the entire Storm Discord, so a lot of movement there, a lot of innovation. It's where people can really get involved in these decks and help me out, and you get to see all this stuff. It's the first place that I post anything, or just kind of bounce ideas off of, right? And of course, check out my podcast, Brews of Paradise. It's myself, Killabee, Punishing Waterfalls, and Newton. We are 6 episodes in. We're about to do episode 7 in a couple of weeks with Cyrus. Cyrus Gorman Gill. And our previous episode, we had Bosch and Roll on. So check it out. That's Brews of Paradise. And thanks for watching. See y'all next time.